Did you know that going into space without a spacesuit would be immediately fatal, as the vacuum of space causes rapid decompression, leading to the loss of oxygen from the body's tissues? Additionally, without atmospheric protection, exposure to extreme temperatures and solar radiation would cause severe damage, making survival beyond a few seconds impossible. Did you know that lucid dreaming is a phenomenon where a person becomes aware that they are dreaming and can then exert some control over their dream? This unique state of consciousness has been studied for its potential therapeutic benefits, such as treating nightmares, improving problem-solving skills, and exploring the boundaries of personal consciousness. Did you know that a parsec is a unit of distance used in astronomy, equivalent to about 3.26 light years, or 19 trillion miles, or about 31 trillion kilometers? It's defined as the distance at which one astronomical unit, which is the average distance between the Earth and the Sun, subtends an angle of 1 arc-second. Did you know that scientific evidence, such as the way shadows are cast on different latitudes, the visible curvature of the Earth from high altitudes, and satellite images, all irrefutably demonstrate that the Earth is not flat but an oblate spheroid? These observations are consistent with the principles of physics and have been confirmed by centuries of astronomical and geographical studies proving the Earth's round shape. Did you know that a neutron star is the collapsed core of a massive star which, after undergoing a supernova explosion, has compressed into an incredibly dense object primarily composed of neutrons? These stars are among the densest objects in the universe, with just a sugar cube-sized amount of neutron star material having a mass of about 1 billion tons. Did you know that Ant-Man's ability to shrink and grow in size defies the scientific principle of conservation of mass? In reality, he would remain the same weight despite how large he is, meaning he would crush the ants he rides or the people he jumps on when in a shrunken form. Did you know that Triton, Neptune's largest moon, is the only large moon in our solar system that orbits in the opposite direction of its planet's rotation, suggesting it was captured by Neptune's gravity? Triton is also geologically active, with cryovolcanoes that eject nitrogen gas and dust particles from beneath its icy surface into the thin atmosphere. Did you know that Jupiter's Great Red Spot is a gigantic storm larger than Earth that has been raging for at least 400 years, observed since the 1600s? This iconic feature of Jupiter is a high-pressure region in the atmosphere, with winds circling the outer edge at speeds between 430 to 680 kilometers per hour. Did you know in 1543, Nicholas Copernicus, a Renaissance mathematician and astronomer, proposed the heliocentric model of the solar system, which placed the Sun rather than the Earth at the center? This revolutionary theory laid the foundations for modern astronomy and challenged the geocentric view that had prevailed for centuries. Did you know that rogue planets are celestial objects that do not orbit a star, but instead wander through space, having been ejected from their original solar systems? These planets, which can be as massive as Jupiter or as small as Earth, drift through the galaxy untethered, making them difficult to detect and study. Did you know that wormholes are theoretical passages through space-time, envisioned by Einstein's theory of general relativity that could create shortcuts across the universe? While they offer fascinating potential for interstellar and possibly even time travel, their existence remains hypothetical and likely require forms of matter and energy not yet understood by current physics. Did you know that dark energy, a mysterious force responsible for the accelerating expansion of the universe, makes up about 68% of the cosmos's total energy content? Despite its significance, the exact nature of dark energy remains one of the greatest unsolved mysteries in modern astrophysics. Did you know that pulsars are highly magnetized, rotating neutron stars that emit beams of electromagnetic radiation out of their magnetic poles? These beams are observable from Earth when they are pointed in our direction, appearing to pulse with a regular rhythm as the star spins, hence the name pulsar. Did you know that atmospheric rivers are long, narrow regions in the atmosphere that transport most of the water vapor outside of the tropics? These columns of vapor can carry an amount of water vapor roughly equivalent to the average flow of water at the mouth of the Mississippi River, and are crucial in contributing to significant rainfall and snowfall events when they make landfall. Did you know that Saturn's rings are made up of billions of particles ranging from tiny grains of dust to objects as large as mountains, all orbiting the planet? These particles are primarily composed of water ice, with a small fraction of rocky debris, and the rings themselves are believed to be remnants of comets, asteroids, or shattered moons that were torn apart before they could reach the planet. Did you know that the exoplanet J1407b is often referred to as Saturn on steroids, or the Super Saturn, due to its massive ring system, which is much larger and heavier than Saturn's? The rings of J1407b are so extensive that if they were around Saturn, they would be visible in our sky and appear larger than the Moon. Did you know a quasi-star is a theoretical type of star that is thought to have existed during the early universe and formed by the collapse of a massive primordial star into a black hole? This black hole, surrounded by a thick accretion disk of material, would have allowed the quasi-star to shine incredibly bright, potentially outshining entire galaxies for millions of years before dissipating. Did you know that Europa, one of Jupiter's moons, is considered one of the most promising places in the solar system to search for signs of alien life due to its subsurface ocean hidden beneath a thick crust of ice? Scientists believe that this ocean, possibly warmed by hydrothermal vents on the ocean floor, could provide the necessary conditions for life to exist, similar to ecosystems found in Earth's deep oceans. Did you know that inside a particle accelerator, subatomic particles are accelerated to nearly the speed of light and then made to collide with each other or with stationary targets? These high-energy collisions allow scientists to break particles into their constituents and observe fundamental particles and forces, providing insights into the building blocks of the universe and the laws that govern their interactions. Did you know that Kepler 452b is an exoplanet discovered by NASA, orbiting within the habitable zone of its star, where conditions might be right for liquid water to exist on its surface? This planet, sometimes referred to as Earth's cousin, is about 60% larger in diameter than Earth, and orbits its star every 385 days. Did you know that TON 618 is one of the largest and most luminous ultramassive black holes ever discovered, with a mass approximately 66 billion times that of the Sun? It resides at the center of a quasar, and its immense gravity affects the surrounding space to such an extent that it can be used to study the properties of early galaxies and the universe's expansion.